Yeah, well, translingualism is going to make scholars rethink a lot of disciplinary distinctions because, especially in the languages, say the English department, German department, Russian department, etc., they are based on language differences, almost in a way of territorializing these languages and thinking of them as separate things. And translingualism says there are connections, the relationship is very fluid. But there's already a lot of discussions in the English department, for example. Should we have this department in this shape, or would it be better to organize it differently? But one of the interesting realizations that's coming through this debate is any department structure or any disciplinary structure is going to be conservative and oppressive. It will have its own agenda. So more important than that is like a translingual awareness of scholars about, it's more like a disciplinary awareness, an interdisciplinary awareness of scholars, how they share resources, ideas, theories among themselves, whichever department they are in or whichever discipline they are in, because that's more productive rather than just finishing off with a new disciplinary divide. So as far as I'm concerned about L1 and L2 in particular, it's possible for all of us to share similar theoretical assumptions about how language works, how texts work. It doesn't have to be different. But we might focus on different types of scholars. So, students. So, L1 composition might still focus on native speaker students. And, there's enough work to be done with native speaker students on making them familiar with diversity and translingual awareness. And L2 writing can continue to focus on international students, multilingual students, bilingual scholars like Ophelia Garcia, Chris Gutierrez. They have their work cut out for them. They are translingual theoretically, but they are focusing on issues of heritage language, bilingualism, etc. TESOL as an organization has published a special topic issue on plurilingualism. Theoretically, they are on board. Doesn't mean that TESOL as an organization loses its value or strength. They say, they are going to be focusing on international students, multilingual students. So the way I think about it is, it's possible for all of us to share certain theoretical assumptions relating to translingualism, but as a practical pedagogical strategy or even research strategy, we might choose to focus on different student demographies, different student groups. We can't all focus on the same students. There's enough students with different goals and different needs that we don't have to make all the scholars deal with the same thing. So the way I think about it is, at least for the present, till other changes happen, we can't control history. We don't know how things are going to change in terms of how disciplines are going to be redrawn. But for now, what we can do is we can share certain theoretical assumptions relating to translingualism while we focus on different groups of students and address their concerns.